Alrighty, so today we are trying out the new LR Gloxinia, and if you've already watched some JP content, you probably know that he is not incredibly impressive, but nonetheless, he is new, and he just came out on Global, so we're going to test him out. We are live on stream, so you can see the chat up there, and we're going to be just trying him out, seeing how well he can actually do. His commandment did not change. He did get a Holy Relic this patch that is PvP only, unfortunately, but it increases Fairy Allies' basic stats by 5% for each one on the field. Increases the Fairy Allies' crit chance by 5% and crit damage by 10% for every debuff on the enemies. So that won't be hard. We're going to be using Green Saria Link as well as having Elaine on the field who puts on some debuffs. So, yeah, they basically made it to where his single target now has Sever, and then his AoE also cancels buffs, or like seals buffs, instead of just attack sealing. His ultimate now increases decreases enemies' basic stats by 30%, so that's 3 red buffs that it gets put on, but for whatever reason, they don't actually get put on before the attack goes off, so the ruin part of the ultimate doesn't actually get any benefit from that. They just lose stats, but, I mean, I guess them losing stats is still good. His passive obviously has changed. So increases allies' defense-related stats by 10% for each surviving ally, so we're going to get 30%. Increases allies' attack-related stats by 10% for each ally that has died, so potentially we could get 30% if he's the last one standing. Bleeding enemies have the crit chance, or have their crit chance and crit damage decreased by 30% and 40%. So it's okay. We'll see how it goes. He's pretty supporty. Elaine is pretty supporty. We're going to be relying on King here to probably do most of our damage. And then we do have Zeldris in the back. I'm not really sure that Zeldris is the best backliner. You could probably go with like a Ragnarok Bond. If you have Helbram invested into, he technically does boost fairy basic stats, so you could also go with that. But to be honest, he's got really bad CC, and I don't necessarily know that you want to go first, per se, but it wouldn't hurt, of course. So, all right, wasn't actually expecting a forfeit from... Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think that Glox is that imposing, but maybe the shield would be hard to get through or something. I don't know. We'll hop back in, I guess. But if you're new to the channel or anything, feel free to subscribe. Come by and hang out with us next time we do a live stream. We normally stream every time a banner drops, so it could be fun. The slide of Glox is too much. True. 250 is scary. It is kind of scary, honestly. It's kind of high. Alright, 239. We do get to go first. I think the idea here is we just go for maybe the single target. Or I guess we should put on the shield first, right? So maybe we do something like this. We don't want to attack twice because Gloxinia's commandment is kind of annoying. Okay, actually some pretty good damage. Okay, that was pretty good damage as well. I can't complain too much. We are boosting attack related from Elaine's buff, so that's, you know, pretty helpful. He does get 3 stacks of his passive already, which is maybe a little annoying. We could go for the attack seal though, but he's going to cleanse at the beginning of his next turn unless he does... yeah. So he's going to cleanse next turn, which means that the attack seal isn't going to affect melee at all, unfortunately. Ooh, okay, the shield actually doing really well. Dude, the bleed actually went kind of crazy there. And without melee cleansing, I think the attack seal could actually be pretty good, so... There is melee dead. And then we do a little bit of a weak point. Okay, a little bit of a crit there. Not actually that bad. Okay, 66k is not incredibly impressive, and we didn't seal as many cards as I was maybe hoping for, but he can't use the snipe card now, which is great, so even if he sets up with a bond combo, we're kind of chilling. We can use another buff card here into a level 2, into a weak point. We did do some pretty good damage to the Deanne, so I'm kind of hoping that the Power Strike card will do that again. We do have a level 2 weak point with Elaine also, so this should be enough to kill her off, I would imagine. Our crit chance is incredibly low on this card now, though. Are we going to kill? If we could have got a crit there from Elaine, that would have been very helpful. But we have given her quite a lot of stacks, and I don't think we're going to be able to live that. I gotta be honest with you. Not sure. I mean, maybe it won't completely kill us. We do have defense related from Glox. Yeah, he's trying to kill off my king. I think king is 100% dead. Problem is, the rest of the team is very supporty. I don't know that I'm going to be able to beat it with them. Ooh, Glox barely survives. Plus, they full heal from that, so that is very unfortunate. I guess I go for the level 3. If I could have got an attack seal, that would have been at least pretty helpful, but unfortunate. Okay, 30k on a gold card. I gotta be honest with you, that is embarrassingly low. It could have been so good. We could have actually had a pretty decent shot there if we could have killed off the Deanne, but that is a good game. Unfortunate, actually. So, we'll move on. He did so much damage it only showed 30k. True, true. Is it worth dropping 31 gems on the banner? If you really want to, but to be honest, Shin's not great unless you just want somebody else on the banner or something, maybe, or just the chance to get him. Maybe. It's kind of up to you on that one. All right, so we have a demon team here. Demon team has a little bit of damage reduction built in, so okay. Some decent damage there. Ooh, good bleed. He is going to gain 3 stacks, but like we've seen in the last setup, I actually think the bleed is going to do a really good job of... I don't know if it's going to kill Melee, but it should do at least a good enough amount to get him lower, because he might do some decent lifesteal here. So, shield tanking that, and that's a level 1 shield as well, so that's kind of nice. Doesn't get all the way through that. AoE, he does. Okay. Not a whole lot of damage. But he cleansed. That is so unfortunate. I'm going to be relying on the Elaine a little bit here unless this kills. Okay, it does kill. That's a bit unfortunate because I kind of wish I would have attacked Demon King now. 264 is good. Crit? I don't know if he was at damage cap or not. I think he was. I'm gonna hope that he was, just so that way I'm not feeling too bad about that. Pretty good damage though. Like, you know, when it works, it works. It's just going to be kind of a toss-up on if it actually works, which is a bit unfortunate. I don't know if there's, like, some superior setup that they're kind of hoping for with Glox or what, but I don't know. King does die. A bit unfortunate there. I'll be honest, I don't know that he needed to forfeit there. Once King is gone, I don't really know that I could have won that, to be honest with you. So I guess I'm glad that he forfeit, but I don't know that that was necessary. So yeah. Moving on. Alrighty, we have a decent CC. Ooh, he does have Tarmio Link on. Luckily, I don't double attack with anybody here. So let's just go ahead and try to get some damage out on the melee. Maybe the bleed card can do some good stuff here. We'll see. Alright, well, it did not do good stuff, unfortunately. We get a level 2 buff. We get another bleed. We have another king card. I think we'll just use the same setup. I honestly don't know. I think maybe running red Sariel could have been better. So she gets affected by Glox's commandment now. So this is going to still hurt, kind of. Okay, actually not too bad. I still don't think we're going to really be able to kill Melee, unfortunately. 20% attack related here. He does have good damage reduction from Merlin's Holy Relic, unfortunately. Okay, 93k is not that bad. And I mean, we're tanky, so... But he has a gold card. I think he's just going to absolutely demolish my king, and then I'm going to be in a really bad spot. It's a bit unfortunate. I have not gotten another attack seal either, so that also stinks. So there's that. That was pretty much exactly what I was expecting to happen. And then he is killing me, my lane, which is gonna... Oh, he's stunned. No crits, so that's at least good, I think. Double stun. Okay, well, you know, it'd be like that, actually. So, I think we'll just get rid of this, and we'll get our ultimates, and I'm not positive we're going to be able to get either of those off, but we'll try our best. The bleed and the release could actually be decent. I'm not going to be able to bleed because he's dead. Yeah, level 2. It's just, I think the problem might be just this team setup. Like, obviously, like, she's not great. But the team setup is definitely a little bit more reliant on the, whatchamacallit. Like, I have 2 supports on the field with Glox and Elaine being supports. So relying on just King, and then as soon as he dies, we're basically screwed. You know, it's not the smartest move in general. So, a bit unfortunate. I mean, if we can crit with Glox's bleed card, it does do some really good damage, but it's kind of a toss-up. I don't know. Let's change the Tarmia or the Sario link over to the red one, just to see if we can get some more damage off, stronger shield, blah blah blah, you know. Okay, could we get the buff seal? We can't. Okay, unfortunate, but you know, I didn't really expect us to be able to pull it anyway. He's gonna cleanse it off regardless. Do we even bother with it? I think we do. We have another one, so I guess it is what it is, and we just need to, like, we don't need to double card with anybody, so... Okay, actually, you know, his card, like, it used to do a lot more, of course, when he was, like, meta, but I actually am not terribly upset with how much damage he's doing. It's actually not that bad. No buff seal, which is unfortunate. We do have some decent cards here. We could try to push for, like, an ultimate. I don't know if that's worth it or not, but maybe. Ooh, that is breaking the shield a little bit more than I was hoping for. Okay. I'm gonna swap targets now. Should I just try to push for the ultimate? Because he's gonna be able to stun me, I think. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, because if I go for the ultimate, he's just gonna break the shield and then stun with the Liz. Not really as much as I was hoping for. That card's just not... Like, the bleed is solely good because of the amount of damage that you deal with the card itself. So, it's just not really... I don't know, it's not really good. I think he's going to kill my king off here. Yeah, that's very unfortunate because he's basically my biggest source of damage. We do get the seal, I guess. But he also has ultimates in hand, so... You know what I mean? I I think it would actually be better to maybe attack with her first, because we're going to get rid of the debuff, but we're just going to get killed by the Liz ult anyway. Actually, I probably should have changed Zeldris out of the back if I was going to use... whatchamacallit, if I was going to change to Red Sariel. But, I don't know, maybe we can swap the backliner out for this next one. Alright, so... we're dead. Yeah. I don't know. I think that Marvel started to forget about the entire concept behind LRs, honestly. Yeah, it's not looking great with the last two, or this one and the last one being a little bit mediocre. I'm not terribly impressed. Let's throw Bon in the back. Really low CC on this guy, so I'm gonna buff and then throw away that Glox card, even though we did pull the attack seal, because I'm assuming this is gonna be evasion food. Okay. It's just a bot, I guess. So, a bit unfortunate there. It did okay damage, so... I mean, I guess it is what it is. I don't know. Could buff again. I mean, the buff lasts for 2 turns, so it's not really necessary. We could go for the weak point instead. Yeah, I don't know. This is a kind of a bad matchup, really, but... can't really choose my battles. Okay, he does have triple AoE. Is this a real guy? I actually think it is. I'm not 100% sure that we kill Melly here. But I think Melly's more of a threat than Demon King. Oh, well, you know, it is what it is. Okay, it was actually a real player. I'm actually kind of surprised by that, because I was expecting evasion food like 1000%. We're going to throw one more in because that was kind of a bad match to end on. Archangel's still the best team. I actually don't know if they're the best team. They're good, don't get me wrong. Like, they're definitely not as meta as I was expecting them to be. Like, people really aren't using them as much as I was maybe expecting, which I say that as I run into Angels, but... yeah, I don't know. I actually don't. I don't see people play them too often. I'm gonna throw this out because it would be nice to use the buff seal. I don't know if there was just like, okay, you're gonna have to run Gother if you want to use that card or not. Like that, that card doing nothing at level 1 is extremely dumb. Like I just don't understand the thought process behind it, really. People who skip Liz missed out big time. She's such a clutch. She is really good. I kind of wish I had her like higher ult level just for Heroes Arena personally, but she is still good. I did Heroes Arena with her today, and it was fast. It was good. It was nice. If Melly didn't come out, it would have been Blue Liz all over again. Yeah, maybe. Okay, well we got a level 2 here. He has really high ult on his Liz, actually, so let's do it like this. Come on, crit. I need you to crit. Okay. No crit, still killed. This kills? Okay. That's all I can ask for. That's all I can ask for. I really want to get an ultimate, but I don't know if that's a possibility or not. We could buff. We could attack. We could attack Seal. He doesn't have the buff removal, or the debuff removal at this point, like the cleanse. So we could... as long as King doesn't die. Well, I mean, even if he did, it wouldn't have affected the play, really, but... okay. So we go for this. We put a shield on. We attack Seal. We'll get Glox's ult. Good damage. This kills Tristan. Nice. Good damage on Mael already. He has a Mael AoE card in hand. And he's pushing for his ultimates. That is very standard. That was exactly what I expected to happen. the only way I see this working is like this. $391. Okay. That was a little risky, but if I would have attacked with anybody else, they would have gotten lowered from Clox's commandment. So, I don't know. I really want to like him. I really do. Trust me, I am all for it. I want fairies to be good. I would love to see giants be good. I love it. I think that fairies and giants are both very underrepresented in this game. But I don't think that Glox was quite the boost needed. I don't know. Maybe they have plans to do some sort of fairy unit that'll help bring the team together. I guess there's some potential maybe with like a Ragnarok character. Like I think Puka or some of the other characters from the Ragnarok story could potentially end up being fairies. I don't know if they plan to do that anytime soon. But the only way I can rationally think about them making Glox not that good is if they plan to just keep him purely support and come out with a new unit that will potentially help him out later. I don't know. But he's, so far, very middle of the road, very mediocre, not over the top good. I don't really know what else to say, but if you're new to the channel or anything, you made it all the way to the end, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Come by and hang out with us on stream sometime. We do streams every time the new banner drops, and we get to test these characters out and stuff. And normally we'll mess with some of the events and everything like that as well, but this patch did not have any events, so a little bit of a shorter stream maybe. But for the video people, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you guys tomorrow,